Not all classes are created equally in World of Warcraft. That is painfully apparent while playing Balance Druid. But it does have some perks. I want to get Legend of Stalvin out the way before we start questing again, so I know how much experience I actually need. There is a lot of running around and getting free experience basically. I think Druid 30 plus is going to be okay, it's just getting to 30 feels like such a chore. Ghost! Woo. 136 Moonfire? Like it. Stop resisting. Resisted like 3 attacks. I want to grab this one because that mage will probably fight this one. And I won't. Maybe he doesn't see that one, you know? The greedy little druid that I am, I wanted both of them on. 205 skinning. Not sure I care to like get it 225 plus just yet. Might wait till the next league of the medley. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go back to Red Ridge and do Blackrock Champions. Which can also be a hard quest, but it is a lower level one. Druid definitely has a problem. I guess if I do hit 30, I log out, and when I log back into this character, it will have rested experience, so that should help. Seeing all these quests, I am thinking, you know, if we have this plus the quest in Ashenvale, we probably do hit level 30 without running out of quests. It's just that we won't have any quests left to go from 30 to the next level. So maybe when I log back in after leveling the other characters, whenever I level Frand next, I might just do a level of grinding something. We're definitely hitting that point. There's a wall coming, and it's coming quite fast. Like I said, he can actually walk out of his camp. I never knew that until recently. Leave that one. Big crit on yellow. May have to use a mana potion here. Yeah, I think it's worth. Well, because he came towards me, I didn't have to kill anything, so easy actually. Job done. This is the only character I sent level 22 mana potions to from my rogue, and she's used 2 of them. One to kill a level 30, one to kill Yala. Been worth it. Guess we'll go grab that ring. A little bit better than 5 nature resistance, isn't it? But yeah, I never knew Yala actually left his place, because he's just sitting back here usually, just chilling. But now I actually have video footage of it. Now everyone has to believe me because it literally happened. I'm kind of glad that I did Yala, because otherwise I would have gone up to the champions without buying water. As you can see, I only have 11 water. Okay, now we head for the champions. It might not actually be as hard as I thought it would be to hit 29. And then we might have a little bit of Duskwood plus Ashenvale to carry us close at least to 30. I love this talent. Increases the critical strike damage bonus. Currently it's at 80%, but next level it's going to be 100%. So our crits are absolutely massive. But as I said, the druid doesn't have a problem with damage. The druid has a problem with having mana for the damage. So I may stealth through here and go to the cave. Even though the cave is scary. I would rather fight the orcs in the cave than all the orcs out here at the same time. I mean, obviously it's a little bit dangerous, because if that orc had to run into his friends, then 07 friend, I think. At least we can manage to escape. It's a little bit harder because I haven't cleared my way in though. So I think with the summoners we do that into a wrath fire there. That works. Perfect. I can't use entangling roots while I'm in the cave though. It's gonna suck. Let's get to work though. Couple of dudes doing the escort. That might make the cave a little bit more dangerous because I don't know when mobs will be respawning now. Our Hearthstone is back in 40 seconds. Just in case. Some classes you don't even want to risk it, right? Like a druid. What the fuck am I doing in here? I just like... I can't help myself taking the challenge. But yeah, caves are definitely scary. I think most of the druid footage from like this League in a Medley is just going to be me cautiously doing quests. It's also scary. Dire wand, level 21 wand? I could send that to my warlock. Be pretty good. I mean, the warlock's 22, so pretty immediate upgrade. I don't think it's better than what the priest and the mage has. Alright, we've got 2 more champions to do, and there's 2 champions right here, so get these champions, 3 champions right here. Let's get these champions and get the fuck out of here. Our crits are so devastating. Like, it's actually pretty crazy how much we crit for. Now I will be slowly leaving the area. Like, I actually enjoy leveling in this area. It's scary. Feels like a real hardcore area, especially when Stitches is walking down the road. I haven't really had to see him that many times on these characters, but I have a few. And he still scares me, you know? Haven't heard the orc music for a while. Giving me Ugro flashbacks. Does sprint out to this road. It's kind of scary to see if you actually see him like sprinting. He is yellow while he's sprinting. But he's a big boy, you know? Seeing him sprint out to the road is still scary. The abomination has overrun the night watch camp. Quickly, we must intercept it before it reaches town. Look, they're going out. They're getting ready to fight. So many cool, like, world building moments in this zone. 300 XP, that's pretty good. And then we've just got 1 level to do. Yeah, so there's some plague spreaders that spawn around Morbant Fowl's house. Because I'd rather do them here than do them at the actual graveyard. So it might take a bit longer to do this quest. Not want wandering plague. If we're just killing them here, but we'll at least get them. I love how it gets darker up here too. The cursed land. This zone is so good. Probably my favorite zone in all of WoW. Just for the atmosphere alone. There we go, level 29. Vengeance. 5 of 5. So Ghoulfangs, Ghoulribs, Plague Spreaders, and the skeletal guys. The skeletal ones are going to be a bit harder. We do need to go into a crypt. But I should be able to do it. Someone's definitely in the crypt at the moment, because I can hear some fighting going. Kind of awkward, because I would like to go down there myself. but I don't want to have to kill 0 mobs. Yeah, I think I just kill the mobs around here so I can get the plague spreaders done and whatever skeletal raiders we have done. Whatever. Then we'll go to the crypt. Hopefully by the time I go there, the guy is not in there anymore. The next level, as I said, Nature's Grace is pretty sick, right? All spell criticals grace you with a Blessing of Nature, reducing the casting time of your next spell by 0.5 seconds. It's pretty good, especially for Wrath. But I'm thinking I go Moonglow for the reduced mana cost. Because right now, I would say mana is my biggest issue. No. I didn't move. I tried to greed the cast. I didn't even cast either, so I just... I'll be honest. I think after the Hardcore Medley, it doesn't matter how long Frand like lives or if she dies, stuff like that. I don't think I'm ever going to level a Druid on Classic. Season of Discovery I could, but yeah. This version, no. Kind of the problem with balance actually, like you resist a lot too, so you need a lot of hit gear, but then you don't have any mana and you don't have any damage, and it's like, it's just all bad, isn't it? I might have to like go back to town to buy some water before I definitely don't want to be stuck in the crypt out of water. Him back there. I see him. See his little skull walking around. If you're in an area with a dangerous mob, like Morlardum, it's always worth putting a skull or something on them just so you can see where they are. I can't even like click on him from here. But I know he's there. I love the little eyes blinking in the bushes in Duskwood. Spooky. I wish they didn't blink so much. Like if it wasn't so often, it would be a lot better. We've actually done a lot more in Duskwood than I thought I would right now. Didn't think I'd get this much of Duskwood done on the Druid because it's felt so terrible to play. I think I will do Ogre Thieves into Proving Your Worth and all the stuff that entails. I think it just needs some gear, honestly. The fact that we haven't really had upgrades. How is he not line of sight? Did aggro. When he didn't line of sight there, I was a bit worried, and the exact reason I was worried happened. Guess not. I read Defias Mask. I mean, it makes sense that these guys out here dropped them too, but I didn't even know they could drop them outside of Westfall. Alright, we got the Defias Docket. I didn't think I would. Thought it would have been a bit harder to get. It's been a while since I've done that quest. Alright, do Proving Your Worth, hand in to Abercrombie, and then go back to Darkshire. I need the waters, and the waters are the ones that are in the crypt. Hoping for a crypt would be pretty nice. Guys, too pumped. This level has gone better than I thought it would. I for sure thought I was going to be grinding from 29 to 30. We actually chipped away at Duskwood pretty well. I think we might actually, because Lightforge Iron takes so long usually, and we'll have rested experience, we might just grind to level 30 accidentally while doing that quest. And then we'll start on Rugen. Been over a month since I've done a level on Rugen. That is the thing with the Hardcore Medley though, sometimes. Especially later on if all the characters are surviving. If we get into the level 50s and we've still got 8 characters, it's going to be weeks of just leveling one character. Once we are getting into the 30s and elite quests are actually starting, like we're already getting some Duskwood quests, I will be trying them on multiple characters at least, so there will be danger. It won't just be a straight shot to 60 on any character. So I'm looking forward to like STV and stuff like that. Just to do some elites. So we'll do the Lightforge Iron, and depending on how that goes, because it might actually take forever, we could level. The Raiders throw. Good to know. Actually fighting mobs at a higher level as well, so They don't just fall over. Buy all of my mana. As I said though, if Druid is the worst that I have to deal with, it's okay, because it's still better than Shaman. At least I feel like we actually do damage sometimes. Sometimes on the Shaman it was just like, damage? Nope, missing all my attacks. Definitely need some armor kits on the Druid. If we're going to be running around in cloth. Because unlike, you know, the Warlock and the Mage who have the plus armor ability, and the Priest also has it with Inner Fire, I guess, and Shield. Druid just kinda, you know, Mark of the Wild is a thing, but outside of that, Druid's kinda squishy. I love that these guys have nets. They're under the water and they net. Yep, that's a deadly combo. The melee for the seal is hilarious. We finished all our ingots though. Means we are done with the quest and we still need 10,000 experience. I'll go to Stormwind and hand in this quest and we'll see how much experience I have afterwards. See what we can do, see what we can play with. Maybe kill a few Murlocs to get a chance at an iridescent pearl before we go. You never know. Also, later on there's a quest, right? It's the Badlands and Alderman reagent run. I think I might have to try to do that on my rogue so I can get the restorative potion. Maybe I do it a bit later, like 50 plus. I gotta kill some dragons, but I think that might be a fun challenge just to get that potion, and then we can definitely murder Death Clasp on a lot of characters if we have that. So we're going back to Sweden to hand in this quest, and then we'll get the quest for Morbent Fowl, and then we'll have all the elite quests in Duskwood, which I'm pretty okay with having to get rid of. Alright, that's a disconnect while flying, that's scary. Rather disconnect while flying than disconnecting while fighting. Did the game, like, did the server die? Well, I don't even know. Are we still flying to the wetlands, or did the game decide that we're going somewhere else now? It's always scary when you DC, like, even if you're on a flight path. Maybe you fall out of the sky, you know? I still remember back when WoW first came out, within like the first 6 months I think, I was flying over Seren Gorge. And well, I disconnected and fell into like a pit of spiders, basically. That was one cool thing in Classic release when you like went to raid with your whole raid team. If you're on a PvP server, you know, you're all standing in Stormwind and you all fly out together and run to the raid together. It was so fun to see just 40 birds. As I've said though, I've definitely had more lag and disconnects on the anniversary servers than I ever got on the original hardcore servers. Alright, so we'll grind the last of our experience on some Murlocs just to see if we can get another iridescent pearl. Then we're going to turn into killing all the Murlocs again. We did that for 2 levels already, so we never want to do that again, but I was a bit worried about actually making it to 30 on the Druid, so I'm glad that she has, because that means Rugen does get the extra level to play with. I've killed so many Murlocs on these characters though. It's insane. The amount of Murlocs we've killed. This will level us to 30. Maybe we get a cheeky iridescent pearl that we can't send. No. Thank goodness. So, Nature's Grace is really good, right? But I think I'm gonna go Moonglow first for the mana reduction. Like, we'll get Nature's Grace in a few levels. But I think Moonglow is just so necessary. Some guy literally just whispered me, wanna heal Dunmador Elite Quest. I just hit level 30, which means I'm logging off this character, so no. Alright, next up is Rugen, the Hunter. Got a lot of crafting to do when we first log into him, so we should probably get started on that. Yeah, we have a lot of medium liver. I can't even make anything. I got no big space. After not playing a character for a month, who was one of the crafters. Oof. Alright, toughened leather gloves. Do have all the materials for, because I have a spreadsheet. That was pretty easy to know. These are so good though. It's one for the rogue, one for the hunter. Super sick item, gonna last us at least a little while. Thankfully having the alchemist allowed us to get the elixirs of defense. Alright, 150 level working. Easy. I like crafting in this version of the game. Especially during this challenge that I'm doing, because crafting is so much more important than, say, if you're doing a Southbound only. Obviously crafting's pretty important if you're just making your own gear, but it's pretty important now because I've got 8 characters of gear to make. As opposed to when I'm just doing one character and it's like, alright, I'm geared up, good to go. I got a farm for 8 characters basically. No name lock. Southbound adventurer. Yes! I need those. Go one time thing. Holy shit, a second iridescent pearl? Like I spent 2 levels grinding for 3 of these and I've just gotten 2 within like 2 minutes. RNG sometimes, huh? When I go back on Grocket, I can now make 1 pair of spider silk boots. Green leather armor. I think I need that for the green iron chest piece. I might buy these shoulders for my paladin. Makes a high-pitched screech and he runs towards me instead of Grim. It's not a great blue, but it is a blue. I also don't like fiery weapon on the weapon from the beginning. Holy shit. Shoulders to my paladin. But I might send these to the paladin and send the level 25 ones to my warrior. I remember last time there was a retail patch. I think hardcore was down for like 12 hours. Ooh. We did get a heavy hide. Nice. That's sick. So we can get them here. They're just very rare. Damn, Rugen has been extremely lucky today.